So I'm not even gonna post what happened for day 2 of the Arena Open because I was mauling this morning. It was not ideal. The lands were my enemy the entire time. It was actually one of the worst experiences I've had with lands ever. And it didn't get better, like, later today. Like, I played a couple more games afterwards today. Somehow managed to be worse. Like, before I went to the gym earlier, I had a game of draft where in the first 15 cards, 12 of them were lands. I found 3 non-land cards in the entire top 12. And the worst part is I kept a 4-land hand. I drew 12 straight lands. Effectively. So, cards that, like, automatically, like, trigger me are not really the invasion. I'm not huge on the invasion Tarkir. Because, like, you're never gonna have a dragon. It's just 2 damage. The Awakening's pretty good. This Vanquish the Weak's pretty good. Beat 6 pretty good. I think we're gonna take the Awakening, though. I want to play some, like, token strategies. Hopefully. Or we're playing counter strategies. Botanical Brawler tabling means this guy had one massive fucking rare that he took. Because Brawler is just so disgusting to play against. Part of me just wants to grab this Blossoming Sands. I'm actually going to. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the Blossoming Sands. It sounds dumb, but, like, it's a really good card. Mana fixing is always really nice, and then just getting the 1 life is fine. You cannot read the text of that backside. I know it's Sarah Faithkeeper, but you cannot read it. That is interesting. Gain 4 life draw card is pretty mediocre for 3 mana. I think out of all these, it's either the Racer or maybe the Cut Short. But I think I want to go with Cut Short, honestly. I mean, don't get me wrong, Adaptation's also really good, but I think Cut Short's our pick here. Alright. So, a 2/2 Knight with Vigilance that can get us a War Anthem. The backup or the Censor. I think we take the Censor here. Because that will slow down our opponent massively. And we're going to grab the Sentinel, I imagine. I'm not seeing a lot of white or green in this pack, which makes me wonder if we'll have to switch. But let's look at the next pack first. It's not looking much better. Though this Halberd, sleeper pick, I swear to God. So, this is arguably, like, one of the best white commons. Like, it's a 2/2 flyer for 2, or for 3, but it can transform your incubators for free. And if you're playing a deck where incubators matter, like this one, being able to get that free transform is nutty. Awakening is Vigilance, right? Yeah. So, this would have Vigilance now. This would get the incubator vigilance. This has vigilance. If I see, like, the black incubator strategy cards, I might go that direction with it. Okay. Kite Sail, not a bad pick. This Phyrexian is a pretty okay pick, just because, like, it does still incubate on death. It's not the best. I want the Kite Scale over it, honestly. Flying is disgusting and limited, as always. And right there, we found another one anyway. I was half tempted to pick Rayav there, and maybe splash red for him. Because with, like, the Halberd and the Kite Sail, double strike on these creatures would be pretty good. It looks like green is pretty well taken. I haven't seen a lot of green cards, but I don't know if that was just these packs being really empty of them, or if people are just picking them up like hotcakes. I might switch into red, now that I'm thinking about it more clearly. I'm gonna grab the adaptation for now, and we'll see. Bond Warden for sure. Charge, sure. Halo Hopper, neat. Okay. So, Brutaclad, not a big deal for me, I guess. Even though, like, the haste is nice, it's just way out of our colors. Inga and Essica is really good. Just everything in Vigilance is disgusting. But then there's the Brawler again. And honestly, getting 2 Brawlers is such a gross situation that we're gonna grab the Brawler instead of trying to splash. And a Fenza. Wow. That's really good. Basically just putting counters on everything. Oh, Tribute to the World Tree. Draws cards or put counters on things. That's working in our strategy. Maybe we are still in green here, boys. Honestly, the Dune Shaper is really nice, but I don't know if it'll work here compared to, like, the Ancient. Or maybe just the Death Toucher, honestly. Get that counter off. I think we go with the Death Toucher. Yeah. I think that's a solid pick. Daxos. It's a little bit of sustain, and it's a tanky boy, but I wonder if, like, the Rotten... Well, we don't really need the green Rotten Tail here. Aeronaut is pretty solid here. Intervention's probably my best bet, though, I think. I'm gonna go with Intervention. So what's worrying me right now is that so far we haven't seen any real removal pop up. Wow, Hidetsugo and Kairi is tabling. That's nuts. Okay. Skywarden makes sense to me. We're gonna grab this Sentinel again, because the Sentinel is arguably one of our just meatiest, like, this builds the deck up type cards. Okay. As much as I want the Sky Warden, we should probably grab the Bola Slinger. Having 3 Sky Wardens is, like, gross as hell, though. I guess we'll take the Atrax's Fall here. It's just, it makes the most sense to me. Do I really need another one of these? I don't have the incubator tokens to really get the value off of it. I'm gonna grab the Rotten Tail. I'm going to actually grab this Hoplite and maybe find a way to splash in the red. Aeronaut. We'll put the Scab in the sideboard just so the other players can't get it. That's hate drafting at that point, but it's better than picking the land. What's up, man? Grab the planes. Grafted Butcher, wow. Grafted Butcher is super good. Black is super good in this set. We grab the Kami, though. Because, 1, it's mana fixing, and 2, it's the counter strategy that we're playing right now. Arguably one of the best cards in the set for this deck. Wow! Ooh, Thalia. So even though this Alabaster Host is here, I want Thalia so much more. Yeah, not even a question about it. We already have the Awakening. It's not that I don't want another, but Realmbreaker's Grasp is needed right now. We are so low on removal. He has an Ashnod deck? That's sweet. Yeah, Yargle Multani is such a gross card. I almost grabbed it. But it's just not viable for me to try and get that in here. There's a, like, 1-turn kill with that card. It's, Yargle Multani and then that red Vidalian Thrill Seeker that lets you sack it. Got the engine going Friday night and it clobbered. I'll have to see what that looks like one of these days. It sounds fun. Steal from Existence is arguably our best choice here. The Bond Warden's fine. The Wildwood Escort's fine. Realmbreaker is okay, but it's not great in our deck. If we were playing blue-black, Realmbreaker is actually disgusting. We take Seal. Okay. I think we just grab the Sigiled Sentinel here. It's just one of those cards that just makes the deck so much better. We're definitely grabbing another Realmbreaker's Grasp, just because of the lack of removal we had. We need to make up for it. Ooh, do we grab the Dune Shaper or the Sky Warden here? I think we grab the Sky Warden and go to 3. Yeah. Yeah, let's go to 3. We're gonna take the aerial boost. I don't really have enough things that create the incubators here. I think as much as I like the idea of getting Quende, Bola Slinger makes the most sense. Yeah. I think we take the Intercessor, right? Like, We've gotten Atrax's Fall, but it's not the best removal spell. We've got 2 Realmbreaker's Grasps and a Cut Short and the Seal from Existence. So I'm more than happy to just take that Intercessor. Like 6 mana for a 3/4 that exiles a creature is pretty solid. I'll take it. I guess Cavalier's the only real choice here. We already have 2 Bond Wardens. I guess a Kite Sail? The rest of them don't really matter. Honestly, I'm probably not going to run 2 Kite Sails or 3 Bond Wardens anyway, so it didn't really matter. Surge. And the Mountain. What am I looking at here? How many cards in here have backup? Is it really worth it to try and run it? Honestly, I think I do run it, just because it's so gross. I guess we can obviously chop a couple of cards out of here. If Scroll Shift had, like, Convoke, it'd be really good, but since it doesn't, I'm fine with cutting it. I think we can cut a Sentinel, honestly. Cut that guy. I'm gonna drop the Bond Warden. I'm gonna drop the Adaptation. I'll keep the Aerial Boost and the Intervention. Keep the Grasps. We keep Thalia. We keep Anafenza. Atrax's Fall stays. Hoplite stays. Brawlers stay. Kitesail stays. Drop a Skywarden. Drop a Censor. Oh hey, I got my vault. I guess the Inspired Charge can go, even though I feel like that would win me the game, potentially. How many Phyrexians do I have? 3. think... God, but that gives me a 4/4. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna play for counters. That's basically it. I think I'm in bronze, right? Pretty sure. So this shouldn't be too hard. That's unbelievable. Okay, we toss the fall, I guess. That makes the most sense to me. Plains. Forest. What does he play here? Oh, yeah, bronze 1, so. He's playing Is It, huh? That thing's really annoying, honestly, if it ever gets out. So my worry here is that he's going to pop any kill spell, really, that hits that. He could transform already and get a 3/2. Or he can play a 2/3 haster. He's not gonna block. The question becomes, do I play around him trying to flip that? I'm gonna play the tribute. Yeah, that's something I was worried about him doing, but it is what it is. Losing the mana fixing there kind of sucks. Losing the +1/+1 counter benefit sucks a lot. But I mean, I still have the tribute, which should put in work. Between just straight up card draw as well as pumping my creatures as they come out, tribute should be absolutely ridiculous. We just take the 2 here. Huh. Well, that's annoying. Let's remove this issue, I guess. Because that is an issue. I don't want it flipping. I want it dealt with. If it flips, I go into a position that's really unfun. So I get to keep this thing now. I was hoping to keep that spell for later, but I was hoping to keep it for blocks, especially if you wanted to transform this and get a 3/4 flyer. Reinforcements. Alright, so this Rotten Tail will enter as a 3-3, right? Neat. I don't suppose he double blocks here, right? Like, that's a solid trade for him. Yeah. That's fine. Him losing those 2 bodies is also relatively fine for me. Because that's one less thing I have to worry about him attacking with. And then I can do shit like this. This thing comes in with counters. Oh, he's gonna have a counter spell, right? That would have been so disgusting. It comes in as a 4/5 flyer that bolsters. Oh my god. They're not bolsters, backups. Inga, whatever. Two to the top and one to the bottom, huh? Hey, your Trimple prowess. Can I just say Trimple? What the fuck is Trimple? So, Thalia with 2 counters? Seems pretty good to me. Does he block this? If he does, it's kind of dumb for him, because then I just put the counters on Thalia. He does. Wow. And then I exile it to put the counters onto Thalia. And now I have a 6/5 First Striker? Sure. 2 damage to my face, I imagine. So, do you have a spell that hurts Thalia here for 3 mana? No? Okay. So what was the point of choosing Thalia? You just do the damage to my face, bro. Like, what? Lethal? GG? What? What the fuck just happened? Hold on. What? He dealt 2 damage to himself to transform the thing, swung with it, knew I had a First Striker for a blocker, and just let it die? I don't... Why didn't he hit me in the face with the invasion? Why did he swing with both? What the fuck? He would have won. He actually had the win in the bag, and he just fumbled so hard. What the fuck just happened? He had lethal on board. All he had to do was think 1 fucking turn ahead. What the... He didn't even have to think a whole turn ahead. He had to think about what I was gonna do, and that's it. I don't know how I feel about this. That was weird. I think we keep this, right? So we go Forest, Plains, Kite Sail, Mountain, Kami, Aeronaut, if we draw land. Something like that. Something similar. Maybe Seal from Existence if we need it. I don't know that it's complaining about luck. It's complaining that the guy I played against went brain dead. He forgot, like, where he was? That's not luck. That's just poor players. Like, I don't know what to do about that. So the unfortunate bit about Thalia is it does not care whose creature it is. Like, yeah, Seal from Existence is 4 now. Sucks to suck, I guess. So next turn is probably still a Kami. Okay, well that sucks. Yeah, still the Kami. Because counters. Counters are good. And then we could play... Oh, well, that's a thing. What was... See, like that was an intelligent player. He used more than 0 brain cells. That made sense. Like, okay, cool. You did a decent play. Good job. If he has another Furnace Rains, I will actually vomit. Okay, there's this 3/3. Okay. Well, that changes things. Didn't figure he would. I think I just make another 3/3 here, right? Like, that's the play, and then I chump it. Rather than playing around Angelic Intervention. This seems better for now. Even though I could have just, like, kept both of them. And just had to play one later. God damn, he got rid of Anafenza and the Brawler? Dude hates me. Gorilla's annoying, but whatever. Doesn't go for it, huh? Let's see what happens when I swing with both. He's willing to make that trade. I'm not. So I will choose protection from black. And then he sacks it anyway. But I still get the 1/1 counter on it. And I will play a Kite Sail for next turn. Alright. We're in a good position next turn to possibly win. I mean, he swings with the 4/4. We just take the 4 here then. And then if we draw planes, do we win off that? No, Squee the Immortal. We didn't draw planes. I lost my halberd and a land. Not that big of a deal, honestly. So he's gonna have to keep the Shivan Branch Burner up, right? Because if he doesn't, he loses the game. Tail. To give me a jump blocker on the ground. Wow. Okay. If we had drawn a plains at any point, would have been in a much better position, but oh well. So I decided to do Premier instead of traditional. They're like the same price, and I'd rather do Premier because I can just grind Premier and get to whatever rank I want. Hopefully. I mean, I'm not going to put in enough time, I'm sure, to get anywhere decent. Like, I don't think I'll get above Plat at the highest. But, trying to go for play-in points, I don't know how many you need, and then even if I did get enough, like, am I just putting myself in a position to lose again? I'd rather get practice on just this. And if I make it to Mythic, I make it to Mythic. That's not going to happen, but you know what it is. Wow. I find both the mountains and none of the plains. This time I find all the plains. Yeah, whatever. Keep it, because we got a Thalia, I guess. A fourth plains. You would think I'm playing mono white. This is what I'm talking about the Arena Shuffler today. I have just been getting absolutely drilled when it came to lands. Friday nights. That's questionable for me just based on work, but it might be possible. I'd have to see. Well, it's just like semis and shit right now. I think more towards once we've got all the bees here, like in the next like 2 weeks, I think, area, things should calm down enough where I should be free Friday nights. I don't even know what the deal is right now for like trucks for this week. Yeah, right now I might have a truck tomorrow, or I'm pretty sure I do have a truck tomorrow. My life is such a mess with trucks right now. I couldn't tell you like what's going on. Dude, I was over at that graduation today, and my boss was just like, there might be a truck tonight. I don't know. No one's made me aware of it, but there could be. And I'm just like, yeah, that would not go well for literally anyone, bro. Like, I don't know what to tell you then. We'd all be screwed. Tap that out. Bounce Thalia. Honestly, I'm willing to make this trade, no questions asked. Play a Thalia, play a Rotten Tail. I still have the mana to do aerial boost if needed. Just because of Convoke and having 2 creatures. Protocol Knight. Okay, that'll tap out Thalia, I'm imagining. Sure. Let's keep my Rotten Tail out. Wow, okay. I'm not gonna let you get that invasion off, dude. It's just not gonna happen. So I'll find a mountain. Now he's gonna get the invasion off, because there's just nothing I can do. Not my Thalia, man. Oh my god. Yeah, you can fucking have it, bro. Bro knew I could just stop him by blocking with the Rotten Tail, but it's like... Here's 8 mana. Guess who hasn't missed a land drop, guys? Take a singular guess. I've been good gamed. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be a good game. Like, there's nothing I can do against +2/+2 on everything. Yeah. 9 in the top 15, guys. 9 in the top 15. This has been my luck all day. Just the actual worst. This time I only ran 16 lands too. So that means there was 7 in the bottom 25. 9 in the top 15. So Thalia turn 2, a silent turn 3. We keep it, I guess. Assailant's nice. Thalia's great. Kite Sail's pretty good. It does cost a little extra because of Thalia, but, you know, it is what it is. Ah, yes, I have to sack Thalia immediately. Neato. I guess there's my 3/2 Death Toucher. Hey, a Brawler. You're about a turn late, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm just going to keep the mana up for the aerial boost in case I need to protect something here. He is in the colors where this would make sense. Yeah, so I'm going to just prevent that. Honestly, I might just plain cycle here. On my own turn, even. Because I'm just really behind on the curve here. Sweet. Damage off that's fine. We've got a protection spell held up right now. Honestly, I might be fine here. Failed conversion. So we pop this, choose black. Puts a 1/1 counter on the Brawler. Realmbreaker's Grasp. I win the game. Nice and easy. I should really just sit down and read all of the story for Magic that I missed. I haven't read anything since, like, Hour of Devastation. Honestly, I'm gonna keep this just because of Anafenza. Like, turn 2 Anafenza sounds so good. Like, I am incredibly glad this card is not in Standard. That would make me want to die. That would just be a position that's so unrealistically bad. this is gross. He just needs to kill Anafenza immediately, right? Like, that's just all it is. Oh my god, almost knocked down my shit there. No blocks. So, best possible draw is a land here. Nice. We just play Thalia. Sounds dumb is great, though. Oh. That's an issue. Oh well. Four mana to play a Bola Slinger. So, which I order it, right? Nice. Back up onto Thalia, I guess. Then Anafenza can bolster onto herself. And we're swinging out for a bunch here. Tap out his core sensor. 10 damage. Nice and easy. Yeah, this is a nut draw right here. Like, you just win off that. Alright, so we went 3 guaranteed. So that's, like, decent enough for laddering. Going 3 and 3 when you ladder, if you're in the low ranks still, like, that's just value right there. You made way more than you lost. Hoplite turn 2. Wow. Didn't think I'd ever actually play it. Into the Kami turn 3. Turn 4 Assailant onto the Kami. Or Bola Slinger onto the Kami. Wow, okay, this is getting spicy. I like this. Sure, Seraph. No attacks. So next turn we go Bola Slinger. Bolster, bolster. Then I've got 2 mana to do Realm Breaker's Grasp, I guess. On that. Sure. Ooh. I keep saying bolster, I mean backup. Would I rather play the Assailant for now and then Realm? Well, no, because then it doesn't matter. Let's just go with the Bola Slinger. Oh, right, it's doubled, so it's a 3/3. So then we grab the Assailant, which goes Slinger, Hoplite. Oh, no, it's once per turn. I should have just done the Sky Warden then. potentially up to 3 mana here? No. I guess I don't know what he could have done there. Moment of Truth. Cut short, but he would have done it if he had it. I don't know what else he would have done. I guess he could have had a, oh, hey, that's annoying. Aerial Boost he could have had. Angelic Intervention he could have had. There's a lot of options on cards he could have had. Still has. He's not going to invest the mana. Wow, he is going to invest the mana. Alright, sure, bro. Two, 5, 7, 10, 14. So he blocks this, he dies. I've got 10 on the board after this block. And a spell in hand that buffs. Chillin'. So, I didn't expect the Hoplite to ever actually happen, but, I mean, definitely a good card. Absolute game changer right there. Brings us to 4 wins, 1,400 gems. So basically all our gems back except for 100. Not a huge deal, but you know, nice to get all of it back if we can. That's terrible. The only 2 mountains. Yeah. Actually gonna toss Tribute, I guess. I don't have the green mana to play it. It makes the most sense to get rid of it. Halberd. Holding up Atrax's Fall, I guess. Not that it matters because it's sorcery. And then Sentinel. I'm gonna feel really disgusted if my next card is a forest. I hate this game, dude. I actually hate this game so much. Like, this game just wants me to suffer when I play it. Bro, you've obviously got a spell. What is it? Not showing your cards, I see. Play my Rotten Tail, I suppose. Covenant to the Mind, or Meeting of the Minds, yeah. I was wondering if it was just draw 2. No mana to transform it yet. And it's pretty easily removed, unfortunately for him. Toss down my Thalia. Move to combat, swing with a 4/4. He probably chumps it with a 0/1. No. Keeps it up for Convoke, I imagine. I wonder if I shouldn't put the Halberd onto Thalia. Then everything has Vigilance. Thalia's 3 powers, so she can actually hit this thing for lethal with first strike. Yeah, I probably should have moved it. Ew. That is a 4/5 flyer now. Well, this is a 5/5 flyer then. For the turn. Granted, losing the flying kind of sucks, but, I mean, he's going to need to block it. And now he can't. Counterspell? Cosmic Hunger. Really bad at the game. If you were smarter, you would have waited until the backup triggered. We'll put the counter here, and we'll move the Halberd. And then we'll swing wide. Expedition Lookout can't tap or can't block now. He takes 5, goes to 2. I keep everything. He should lose next turn. Fairy Mastermind? Sure, bro. It's a good card. I haven't seen one in draft yet, I don't think. I have seen one in sealed, but not draft. Ah. Sure. That doesn't save you. Anyway. On to the next. Tired, man. Jesus. I don't know why. Well, we got all our gems back, and then 4 packs. And just the cards we drafted, too. So, I mean, pretty good. I'll take it. So, arguably okay, assuming we draw a 3rd land. We go 2nd, so we're more likely to draw the 3rd land on curve. I'm gonna do it. And I'm probably gonna pay for it, but whatever. We got more than enough value out of this. Okay, well, he found land. I found a land. Nice. Halberd. I found the plains. I have a mountain. Still don't have the forest. He did it twice? Does he grab? Yeah, he grabs the creature here. 3 times? Oh, I found the second mountain. Interesting. Bro really drafted 3 Seeds of Hope. Incredible. Whoa. This is the best draw. He may have Death Touch. I have First Strike. Short of a Cosmic Hunger, I don't worry. Hunger. Yeah. Big brain. Do I back up here or do I equip? I think we play this back up and then tap out the 4/4. Doesn't really matter what I tapped out. Whatever he tried to block with would have died anyway. Yeah, I mean, he can do that. Then he'd make that a 5/5 Death Striker. On combat. 6/6 actually. Interesting. So 11 damage here. Obviously, we're just gonna jump block this. It's not worth taking 11. Okay, we're in a good position again now. If he swings with both, I'm still chilling because I've got Thalia equipped out to block the one, and then Sigiled Sentinel chumps the other. He's trying to figure out why I didn't equip the Kite Sail and instead played a creature and made Thalia bigger. I'm not sure he's smart. Sure, that's a bit of an issue. 6/6 and a 4/3. The 4/3 gets a buff here. So I think my best bet here is to jump block the 7/7, block their aerial boost. Then he doesn't get the invasion, and I get value off killing. Now the real question is, do I Realmbreaker's Grasp or not? I think we just go for the extra damage here. Because we still have the first strike option. And he doesn't have enough to transform the invasion yet. I want to save Realmbreaker's Grasp in case I really need it. Cosmic Hunger is like the worst card he could possibly have. Off the top of my head, at least. Atrax's Fall even kills Thalia right now. Blighted Burgeoning. Yeah, incubates 2. Has 3 mana available. Atrax's Fall, Cosmic Hunger are both 2 mana. But he goes for the Transform, which means he doesn't have an out. We're just going to hold up the intervention. Cosmic Hunger and Atrax's Fall are too dangerous. And this way we have a protection spell for a creature that guarantees the kill. Grasp would have been a significantly worse play if he had any way of removing Thalia. Sure. Finds a creature with mana value 5 or less. Non-human creature. Could grab like his Hermit from his graveyard even. Not the Alabaster Host. Gets an Assailant. How does that help you? Like, I still have first strike, dude. I don't know if he just didn't have anything better in his deck, I guess. Yeah, sure, it was a fun game. I didn't sit on... Well, I did get kind of fucked on mana, but whatever. Not enough that it really screwed me. One off. Well, we get maximum games out of this one. Most bang for your buck if we win it. But no matter what, most possible games played. Let's see how this one goes. Oh no, man, that's a toss. Ooh, this works though. We keep this, we toss the Aeronaut, I guess. Turn 1, Halberd. Turn 2, Hoplite. Okay. Stasis Field. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So we'll grab Thalia and go ahead and equip her. If it didn't give it Defender, it still would have been worth it to just swing for the 1, honestly, in my opinion. Best case scenario, we draw Forest. No, we draw a 3rd Mountain. I thought there was only 2. That is weird. I guess that's a thing. Swing with the 3/2. Cool. I went cycling. Understandable. Do have an aerial boost in case we need it for Thalia. Solar Flush, whatever, I can't kill it without the aerial boost. Does he trust that I don't have a response? Or does he take the risk and find out? He takes the risk.
like to think that Thalia's kind of walling him, being that he's in blue-white, so he's probably got some instants and sorceries that he just can't cast. Now we've got an intervention to protect Thalia, because apparently drawing, you know, a forest is too much to ask in a green deck. Sure, targeting Thalia. Protection from blue. If he didn't do anything, I was considering doing it onto the Hoplite to make that drop. Because dropping that stasis field wouldn't have hurt either. I'd be back to a 2/2 vigilance over there. Sentinel. Put the counter on Thalia. Puts a counter on Brawler because of that. Move to combat. Taps out both of them. No biggie. It's not like I don't have a blocker there and a blocker here. And he had to pay 5 mana to do that, so I mean... Does he gain value from this somehow? Like, now I get a swing for 2 damage? Oh, I should have moved the halberd. I should put the halberd onto the sentinel. Okay. Cool, I guess. Swing with my 4/4, tap out his 2/2. I win next turn, probably? Unless he sunfalls here, I guess. Yeah, bye. Well, would you look at that, guys? Would you look at that? When the Arena Shuffler doesn't give me 9 lands in the first 15 cards, we get the 7 wins. But one of those wins, Arena really wanted to test me. Let's open 7 packs. Then I can kill this YouTube video and start another one, I guess. Hey, another Thalia. She's a pretty good card. Does some work in Limited, let me tell ya. Oh, that's my first Archangel Elspeth. I think she's been seeing some play in mono white, like low rank standard. I don't know about high rank. I haven't been up there recently. Ren and Realm Breakers, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that one. Anafenza, we just realized how good she is. So is the Kami. Fairy Mastermind, unironically, ridiculously powerful cards, supposedly, in multiple formats? Who knew? Hey, another Ren. Okay. And an Invasion of Karsus. So, I'd like to make it clear that out of all the packs I've opened on Arena and in paper of this set, I didn't pull a single Ragavan yet. I can prove it. I will go into here, select format, historic, where it's banned, because of course it is. Rag. I've got this one, but I still haven't pulled a single copy. It is neat, though, that you could technically run Ragavan Tribal and play 3 Ragavans. Not in Arena, but, you know, in some format somewhere. Alright. So let's go ahead and kill that one. Good YouTube content right there.